Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Survivor Micronesia.
Hey.
Fans versus favorites.
Yeah, so last week, Joel was blindsided and was sent home.
Joel no go.
Yeah, he was like, whoa, sorry Joel, you're gone. So.
I loved it. Every minute of it.
Malakal was like, oh, Joel had to go. It was a good decision.
I mean, even though he was the strongest one, he was such a douche. He had to go. He had to. So, Amy doesn't feel like she's part of the alliance of the favorites.
I don't think she would.
No. So she's gonna maybe try and hook up with the fans alliance.
Yeah.
And see if she could be taken a little further in the game by doing that.
I think that's a good idea for her because they'll all be like, Amy.
Yeah.
Amy.
I think so too. And at Airai, Jonathan's knee is not healing right.
He said it's feeling a little better, but it's healing really, really slow.
It looks really worse to me. I think he's trying to put on a happy face. Yeah. And it's not working.
So it's time for the reward challenge.
Right. So each tribe needs to swim out and get sticks, rope, and planks. Yeah.
And then return to the beach, and they would have 10 minutes to build a blockade through the other team's tunnel.
Right. They had this rickety old tunnel made out of, like, bamboo poles. And,
you had to block it up.
Yeah, you got 10 minutes. And
after the 10 minutes, they switch. And whoever breaks through their tunnel first wins.
You got to get the whole tribe through, though. Not just one person. So, Malakal had an early lead.
Yeah.
It really looked like they were, you know, spitting mad.
And all of a sudden, Jason breaks through Airai's tunnel.
He starts busting through there because they didn't put enough sticks or blockades at the top.
So they just slid right over everything.
Even Hurt Penner slides right through.
The whole tribe. So.
And he was looking really sad at the beginning, too. He could barely walk. He didn't even go in the water.
He fell like 5 times.
Yeah, I felt so bad for him.
So Airai won.
And the winner gets 2 Micronesians to come to their tribe beach and teach them all about surviving in this climate.
Yes.
Okay, so, but first, Jonathan can't go back before he has his leg looked at by the medics. So he has a little exam on his knee, but first, you got to pick the people for Exile Island.
Yeah. So from the losing tribe, Chet, and from the winning tribe, Jason.
I'm really surprised they sent Chet.
I thought you should, like, send the strongest person.
Well, I thought maybe they were thinking they should find the idol, so they're going to send Chet.
Sure.
Because then the loser would have the idol and be saved.
I guess so. It's time for Jonathan's knee exam.
He's got an abscess in his knee, and it looks really and it's spread into his lymph nodes because it's starting to hurt like in his groin. I know.
Not good. So the medic was basically like, I can't let you stay here, you need surgery.
If you stay here, you're going to die.
You could die.
Yeah. And Jonathan, he was like, well, I'll just, like, take my chances maybe. No, you got to go to the hospital.
He was, like, crying and stuff. I was getting all teary-eyed.
I couldn't believe how upset everybody was to see him go.
I was upset. He was, like, one of my favorites.
He was my last favorite now. And now I don't know who I want to win.
I know. Ozzy's kind of turning me off.
Yeah, I don't really like him this season.
I don't like Amanda. She's poisoning
I don't like him. I don't like her either. I don't like that whole little
clique.
Yeah, I'm thinking James, but if we could just get Parvati voted off.
I don't know. I think Tracy's playing a good game.
Tracy's playing a good game, but she's starting to get a little cocky even.
So anyway.
Oh yeah, enough strategizing. Airai, 2 dudes show up and they bring baskets of fruit and vegetables and
like
spices
and everything.
Yeah, and knives and fishing stuff even.
And a machete.
Yeah, an extra one. So they teach them like everything
that you need to know.
Yeah, basically from throwing your line in there and pulling out a fish within a few seconds.
To cooking.
To cutting up a coconut.
Yeah.
Something as basic as that.
Weren't they making traps for like crabs or something?
Yeah, they were.
Cool
and they were catching them too. So at Malakal, the faves want to get rid of Tracy and Chet.
Yep.
Namely, Amanda starts cooking this up.
Of course.
So they don't realize that Amy's going to be hooking up with the fans.
Oh.
So they're telling her all this.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess she feels bad for the fans because she's been there.
Yeah, they've all been there before.
Right.
And Sari, of course, is like, oh, we have to play the game and carry these people along, teaching them. I don't want to teach them.
I don't like that. It's cocky.
Either.
Just like Ozzy and his fake immunity idol, which is really starting to bother me now.
It was funny at first, but now I'm like, hey.
Yeah, it's like I'd probably fall for that. So back at Exile Island, Chet and Jason are like, hey, so what do you think about that immunity idol?
So Chet's like, no, I'm relaxing
My
because
foot's hurt.
he hurt his foot on a piece of coral.
Right. So Jason, Mr. Gymnasty, decides, I'm going to take a crack at this.
So he finds the fake idol.
And he believes it's real. Come on, Jason. It's a stick.
Well,
With like
he doesn't wholeheartedly believe it.
Well, he thinks it could be.
I don't know.
It's a stick with a really bad face on it.
I spent like 5 minutes making that.
I don't even know if he spent 5 minutes making it. So, at Airai,
They
it's
had
time
a
to
giant meal.
it was a giant pot of like 25 different kinds of fish.
Yeah.
And what goes along with 25 different kinds of fish?
Booze!
Drink up, kids.
Yep. And garlic.
Yeah. What a combo.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's time for the immunity challenge. And
That
Jeff
it
brings
is.
everybody up to date.
Yeah.
Jonathan had to have emergency surgery.
And it went well.
Right.
So he's healing
He's
now.
doing better, yeah. But he's not going to be coming back. I
I
know.
want him to come back.
I wish he could, but he'll see everybody at the rap party at the reunion.
So Jason calls out Ozzy in front of everyone and is like, I think Ozzy found it.
Yeah, and Ozzy's just like, what?
Well, maybe you just can't follow clues or someone else found it.
Yeah, come on, Ozzy. Everybody knows that you have it now. So, the challenge for immunity is really freaky. They've done something like this before.
I think they've done like this exact same challenge.
Right, the 2 platforms, and you got to get 2 people from one platform to the other.
On these 2 little pedestals.
Walking pedestals.
Yeah.
And then you gotta all jump on top of this platform built for 5 people, and there's 7 of you. And they all gotta be above the level of the top platform.
Yep.
So, Airai
Is smart.
They have a genius move.
Instead of stepping from pedestal to pedestal, James just carries Eliza across.
Come on.
And everyone else is holding the pole
it's
steady.
so easy. It was
They
genius.
made it look easy, I'm sure.
Well,
it wasn't.
they were working really well together. Let's
Yeah.
just say that.
But Malakal was going with their original plan.
Slow.
Yeah,
Slow and steady does not win the race.
it doesn't.
So then it's Parvati's turn to go over. Same way as Eliza.
Right before she gets to the platform. Ah!
Hey, I can climb back. No, you use the ladder. Go back.
Yep.
So the second time she makes it, and they had just gotten 1 across on the other team.
That's not good for them.
So now it's time for everybody to get on top, and you know what? It was a piece of cake.
Well,
They all loved each other, and they won. So Airai wins.
yep.
And Malakal, you got to send somebody home.
Okay.
So yeah. So Chet's foot is really bad.
He was gonna perform his own emergency surgery.
I think he should have. It didn't look that bad to me.
Yeah, but he was talking about like cutting into it and getting pus out and like. Ugh.
He could have put it in the mud or something, and it probably would have been okay.
I don't know.
But he's so skinny. I mean, his immune system is probably, depleted. So, one last thing. Erik wants Chet to tell everybody to vote for him, but then vote out Ozzy.
Yes, because Ozzy.
It's cocky.
He's not going to expect it, so he won't
Right.
use the immunity idol.
So the whole time they have us thinking that they're going to go through with this plan at Tribal.
Well, Chet, honestly wants to leave.
Right.
He's not feeling well. The foot thing, it's just all going
It
wrong.
would have been a genius move, and Ozzy was so cocky at Tribal. He's like, if they're going to blindside me, I'm going to get naked and jump off the Tribal Council cliff thing. I was just like, oh, please, I want to see that. Not that I want to see him naked, I just want to see him out, because I don't like him right now. So,
Hey.
whoops. Just like that. So, they don't do it.
No, Chet just wants to leave so bad. You know, Chet could have gone with the vote and then, like, the next day left.
Chet
And
could have been historic.
I have to go.
Chet could have been something. Sorry, Chet.
Yep.
Well,
Chet was voted out.
I know. I mean, it was a no-brainer there. Next week, Kathy is barely surviving.
Yeah.
She's like, it looked like she was like eating raw octopus, you know. Just
I don't
like,
know what it was, but it was gross.
Cook that! I guess it was raining so much that they couldn't have a fire or something, but she's not doing good.
No.
So she might be the next one gone. We'll have to check in and see. Till then, much love.